Hello and welcome. In this video, we will cover the initial controller unit setup, operation and general maintenance overview for your new Go Chemless swimming pool biosanitizer system. Using patent-pending technology and design, your swimming pool biosanitizer was engineered to be a set-it-and-forget-it pool sanitizer. Once your swimming pool experiences the initial new pool mode, your biosanitizer will maintain your swimming pool sanitation through its day-to-day treatment cycle of your swimming pool. We will cover this in greater detail later in the video in the operation and maintenance section. This video will cover the system overview, first time setup and running of the new pool mode by using the Pool Wizard mode, the various operating modes and states, standby, on auto, boost, PLock, general faults, time of day and testing ion levels. Okay, first, let's get familiar with the biosanitizer controller unit. There are two lighted buttons located on the left-hand side of the controller unit. They are shown as a red A button and a green B button. These buttons are used individually and simultaneously in different sequences to navigate and control the controller unit's various functions. On the front panel, there's a multicolored LED light which provides feedback to indicate the state or mode of the controller unit. The green LCD display located in the center of the controller unit is the status display. The status display LCD displays the system's state and status information as well as providing you with feedback while using the buttons. Inside the controller unit is a beeper that will give you audible feedback of input to the buttons as well as fault indications. You will hear this beep 3 times upon turning on the controller unit. At the bottom of the controller unit, from left to right, you will find the sanitizer chamber communication cable connector that connects to the sanitizer chamber, air vent and power supply cable that connects to the power supply. Let's get started. We are going under 3 assumptions. The first assumption is that you have your biosanitizer system installed and powered up. The second assumption is that we assume that your swimming pool is clean. The third assumption is that your pool's chemistry is properly balanced and in a stable state. When running your biosanitizer for the first time, you need to tell your biosanitizer controller that this is a new installation. This is accomplished by putting your biosanitizer controller unit into new pool mode by running the new Pool Wizard. In the new pool mode, your biosanitizer will run for a predetermined amount of time based on your pool size. Pool size is another term for the number of gallons of water in your swimming pool. If you don't know the size of your swimming pool, please visit our website and use our online calculator to determine the number of gallons of water in your pool. You will need to know the overall length, width, and average depth of the deep end and shallow end of the pool. Let's start the new Pool Wizard mode. It's done in 2 simple steps. We will tell you first and then show you on the video. Step 1. With the pool pump motor on, turn on the biosanitizer controller unit by connecting the power cables. With the controller unit powered up, on the side of the controller unit, press and hold the red A and green B buttons simultaneously for approximately 10 to 15 seconds. Hold both buttons until you see New Pool Wizard on the status display, and then release the buttons. While the controller unit is engaging New Pool Wizard, you will see some information flashed on the status display LCD, like locked, reset, AG on. AG means silver, and then New Pool Wizard. When you see New Pool Wizard displayed, release both buttons. To start New Pool Wizard, press A, B, B, A to confirm. On the status display screen, you will see pool volume. Press red A button to scroll through the different pool sizes until you see the best pool size that represents your pool. Then press the green button to select your pool size. Your selection will then be saved. You will then be asked to turn your pool pump motor on and off for a total of 3 times. This is in order to build a baseline of the pool equipment's environment. If you have a variable or multi-speed pool pump motor, wait until the warm-up priming sequence has completed before engaging the pump on learning cycle during this process. Set your variable speed pump to lowest operating speed that you normally use. With the pool pump on and press either A or B buttons, the display will show learning and count down from 20 to 0. You will then be asked to turn the pool pump off and press either the A or B buttons to start learning cycle. The display will show learning cycle and count down from 20 to 0. This process will need to be repeated 2 more times. When the learning mode has completed, some system information will be displayed. Press either A or B to continue. It will then display the new parameters as being saved. If for some reason you receive an invalid message, verify that the communication cable is properly connected to the controller unit and that the communication cable is not in direct contact with the power source cable that could cause possible electromagnetic interference. Reset the power to the controller unit by unplugging the power and plugging it back in and repeating the new Pool Wizard process. If the invalid response occurs again, contact Go Chemless's customer service for assistance. You are now finished with setting up the operation configuration. On the status display, you will see starting initial cycle, followed by complete rebooting. Then it will show the Go Chemless name followed by the software version and the serial number for the controller unit. The display will say AG on. It will then go into standby mode and then start the new pool mode. Allow the pool pump to run for the amount of time shown in the status display. Remove pool pump timer pins if necessary. You will know when the unit is done after it no longer says New Pool and instead will say Standby. Once the new pool mode has completed, put your pool pump timer pins back in and resume your normal pool operation. From here on, the controller unit will operate on a daily schedule along with your pool pump's normal schedule. It accomplishes this by monitoring the flow of water through the sanitizer chamber and when the pool's pump is detected as being on. The Go Chemless units will automatically calculate the appropriate amount of time that it needs to run for the day. It's important to note that the Go Chemless controller unit will only function while the pool's pump is on and water is flowing. This is to protect the unit from unnecessary wear and premature rod replacement. If you ever need to adjust the pool size in your controller unit, simply refer to your installation and operations manual. Okay, that was pretty simple. Let's go over some of the other information which is displayed on the status display screen and explain some of the other available modes. Standby mode. The standby mode can also be considered to be the home screen. The Bio Sanitizer will be in standby mode when the system is in an idle state. The information displayed on this screen from left to right. On the top line in the left-hand corner, you will see a plus sign or a sigma symbol. The plus sign means that it's in standby mode and is ready for the next session. The sigma symbol means that the current day's session has completed. The middle of the line shows the current state of the controller unit, which should display standby. The top right-hand corner shows the current status indicator. A dash means that the system is okay and that the pump is off. The letter P means the pool pump is detected as being on. The letter F means that there is a fault. If you see a fault indicator, contact Go Chemless's customer service. In the bottom row from left to right, the bottom left-hand corner shows the pool pump flow detection range in Hertz. The middle section shows the percentage of cell rod life left. At 7%, the controller unit will play an audible sound and display a notice on the status display LCD that it is time to replace the rod soon. The bottom right-hand corner of the status displays shows the time of day in 24-hour military time. The time of day does not adjust for daylight savings time. It is only used by the onboard computer for internal functions. On auto. This is a normal operating state when the Bio Sanitizer is running along in tandem with the pool pump. The LED will alternate between blue and green every couple of minutes. The runtime for this mode is based on the pool size that you previously programmed it for. The system will run for this duration on a daily basis along with your pool pump. This mode's cycle is limited to one time within a 24-hour period. The information displayed on this screen from left to right. On the top line in the left-hand corner, you will see On Auto. This indicates normal operation and all systems are engaged. On the front upper left-hand corner of the controller unit, the LED light will oscillate between green and blue while On Auto is operating. In the middle, this shows the current flow detection within sanitizer chamber. This information is displayed for informational purposes only and is not critical. Generally, when the system is operating, this should show a number around 400 or higher. A lower number could indicate that the Tri-Chlor levels are too low, and you may need to add a new 3-inch Tri-Chlor plug in the pool. The upper right-hand corner shows the ion phase. It will alternate between A, B, and C. This is purely informational and displays the phase of electrolysis ionization that the unit is presently in. In the bottom row from left to right, the bottom left-hand corner shows the number of minutes left in a daily operation cycle. Every few seconds, this display will change to show a number followed by the letters AM. You need not concern yourself with this as it's for technicians who may be servicing the unit in the future. The bottom middle shows the pool pump flow detection in Hertz. For a normal cycle when the pool's pump is on, should show a number generally between 75 and 1200. In the bottom right-hand corner, the moving plus signs indicate that there are ions flowing. Boost mode. With the pool pump on, the boost mode will run for a cycle period of 10 hours. This is a quick way to add a nice boost of ions to your swimming pool. Use this mode if you want to increase your ions to your pool to bring the pool level up. You would use this mode if you experienced heavy rain periods and your ion levels were low as a result. To start the boost mode, with the pool pump on, press and hold the green B button for 4 to 5 seconds. To cancel the boost mode, press the A button. PLock. If the system detects unusual pool pump activity, like the pool pump being turned off and on rapidly, it will enter the PLock mode. This mode will also happen when the pool pump or pool filter are being serviced. As a safeguard, the controller unit will disable the system for 90 minutes. The status display will display a countdown timer. When the system completes countdown, the system will resume normal operation. The PLock mode can only be manually cleared by unplugging and replugging in the power supply. It is suggested that if you find the unit in the PLock mode, simply allow it to complete the cycle. General faults. If your controller unit ever indicates a fault, contact Go Chemless for further assistance. Our phone number is printed on the front of the controller unit. Time of day. The time of day is displayed in 24-hour military time. This cannot be adjusted to a 12-hour clock. The time of day does not adjust for daylight savings time. It is only used by the onboard computer for internal functions. Okay, the Bio Sanitizer has completed the initial new pull mode and is now operating in the normal daily on-auto mode. The following testing covers the testing of the ion levels and suggested maintenance. Testing ion levels. After the new pull mode has finished and it has been a few days with the Bio Sanitizer, test the ion level in the swimming pool. The ideal ion level is between 0.2 to 0.4 parts per million. Using the copper test strip kit included in your kit, take one strip out of the bottle. Dip the strip into the pool and swirl it around for 5 to 10 seconds. Remove the strip and bend it in half so that the top portion of the strip has a solid backing to it. Now, compare the strip to the back of the container to determine the range of your ion level. Your ideal ion level should be between 0.2 and 0.4 parts per million. If your ion level is too low, turn your pool pump on and put your Bio Sanitizer in boost mode. The system will run for 10 hours. To cancel boost mode, press the green B button. After the boost mode has completed, using a new ion strip, retest the swimming pool and compare the test strip back to the bottle. Remember to bend the strip in half so that the top portion of the strip has a solid backing to it. Again, you should maintain an ion level between 0.2 and 0.4 parts per million. Higher levels of ions only deplete the rods faster and could lead to a temporary bluing effect. If this occurs, the bluing effect will dissipate over time. Repeat the boost mode if necessary until the desired level of ions is achieved. Important to note, do not overdo it with the boost mode. It really does not take a lot of ions to do their job effectively. After your pool has established a nice balance, look, and feel, which should occur within a few days to a week, you will need to add one 3-inch Tri-Chlor 7-day puck tablet to either the pool's Skimmer Basket or Floating Tablet Dispenser. Add one Tri-Chlor puck every 7 to 10 days on average for each 15,000 gallons of pool water. This adds only a negligible amount of Tri-Chlor to your pool, but it does aid in the conductivity of producing ions for the pool. In closing, you should test the swimming pool every 1 to 2 weeks with the ion test strips. You should maintain your pool's weekly maintenance as you would normally do. Brush the pool walls weekly with a nylon bristle brush. Clean the pool filter, the pool pump basket, the skimmer basket, and vacuum the floor and walls of the pool. If you over-ionize the swimming pool, it may result in a temporary blue effect of the pool's tiles. If this happens, staining will dissipate over time once the ion levels are back to a normal range. Suggested chemistry values. The ion concentration should be between 0.2 and 0.4 parts per million. If it is low, give the pool a boost with the boost mode. If it is consistently high, then it's possible that the pool size setting should be decreased. Refer to the installation and the operations manual included in your kit for steps on how to decrease or increase your program pool size. Chlorine levels should be between 0.2 and 0.4 parts per million, rather than the standard 3.0 to 4.0 parts per million. That is only 1/10 the amount of chlorine in the water than what's needed in a normal chlorine-based pool. pH and alkalinity levels. The pH and alkalinity levels are kept in balance with the swimming pool's chemistry by the Bio Sanitizer. There is generally no need to address them as long as your Bio Sanitizer is operating normally. If you use a pool service, please ask them to stop using chlorine in your pool. The swimming pool only needs Tri-Chlor tablets, as previously mentioned earlier. If for some reason the swimming pool needs to be shocked due to environmental conditions, use only liquid chlorine to shock the pool. If liquid chlorine is not available in your area, you can use liquid bleach as a substitute. Never use chlorine granules. Okay, that's a wrap. Thank you for your time and attention. Enjoy.